still am. I have a garage full of boxes to unpack, but I can only do so much, and it's been pretty hectic really moving everything and getting rid of everything and selling a lot of stuff. So, but I'm here in Wodonga. I'm still in the temporary seat, but I will be moving into my own room as soon as I can get my new desk set up. So it's a journey. Hey BB girl, how you going? It's lovely to see you on board. So yeah, I figure it's probably going to be at least another probably 2 weeks of me in this room, and then I'll move into the other room where I'm setting up, and I'll have a whole new setup. So everything from my office I brought with me, so I haven't done without any of that. I've got that all with me. So let's see how we go with everything. Now, Jeanette, how are you going? Yes, lovely to see you too. I got to remember how to drive this. Oh, how to drive this now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's it. Top chat, super chat. Okay. All messages are visible. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Spirit Animal. Yes, 22nd of the 2nd, 2022. Yes, only time you're going to see that pretty much in your lifetime, isn't it? Hi, Rosie. How you going? Yeah, I'm all done. Hey, Yvonne. BB girl, Janet. That's really cool. Rosa Delia, how are you? Thank you. It's good to be back. I think Latika, how are you? And Lynette. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how tired I am. And then I hit in yesterday, and the people who had my house, the real estate, oh my goodness, I had it all professionally cleaned, carpets professionally cleaned. The place was cleaner than it had ever been, and they came back with a whole heap of demands, like bird poo on the window outside, cobwebs in a couple of the windows, and all this sort of thing. It was absolutely hideous, and I got so upset after all the work I'd put in. So I'm really quite tired today, but I really wanted to come on and still do a catch up with everybody. So I'm here. So yes, it went really well, Karen. Thank you for asking me. I'm still in a lot of boxes. Yesterday I was trying to rummage through boxes trying to find stuff from the real estate, because I'd lived there for 2 years, and obviously I had things that I had. It was absolutely hideous, Lynette. I said to the woman, I'm 64 years old. I've rented property since I was a kid. I have never had trouble before. And she said, oh, that's bad luck, isn't it? I was like, okay. No, it wasn't. And I mean, I'd already spent $800 getting everything cleaned and tidied. And I guess $800 is enough to spend, but it's like they're not happy with the $50,000 you've paid in rent over the last 2 years. They still want to take your bond as well. So I am not leaving it at that. I'm still over it. Okay, so let's have a look what's going on. We got BB Girl up first, and I'll read for you afterwards, Sylvia. All right, BB Girl. We're still looking at this job coming through. Ah, driver's license, yes. All right. Oh, the victory card came in second, so I'd say to you yes to both of those. But I will get clarification. Now, you definitely have a job here, and it is still showing up. There is something being offered to you. Look, you're coming up as the 9 of Pentacles, BB girl. So I'd say to you, this year's definitely your year. I feel like love is going to definitely blossom for you. I feel like you're going to have a lot of opportunities here. But you've got to be a little conscious that you sometimes get in a mindset of sort of thinking the worst. There's definitely a job here within the next 3 weeks to 3 months. It's definitely still sitting here for you. It's a team job, something that you would be working with other people. The victory card tells me it's something you would like to do. So it's definitely a job that is going to be something you want to do here. I feel like, yeah, you've got communication coming in the 8 of time. So it could be 8 weeks, but it's more likely it's 8 8 days. So I think that definitely things are coming your way. In terms of a driver's license, I feel like very strongly that that is going to be a bit of a priority for you. I don't know if you've already got access to a car, but it's like you're going to really push through with the driver's license. There's something about the driver's license that makes you feel that you've achieved something. So I don't know if it's something you've been trying to do for a while, or maybe getting confidence for a while, but I definitely see with the Magician here that it's going to be a very, very good year for you. You're coming out as the 9 of Pentacles here. So I love this totally. It's showing you really, there's a real focus for you this year on self-improvement, doing things that are good for you, bringing in things that are good for you. So yes, to the job, I'd say that's within the next 3 weeks to 3 months, definitely not too far away. Something you're going to like doing that you do in a team. I see you coming up as the King of Pentacles in regards to that. And in terms of the driver's license, I really feel this is something that you've wanted for a really long time. I actually see you getting that in the next 8 days to 8 weeks. So really coming through for you on that one. Now, I have to work out, I don't want to lose where I'm up to here. And I have a lot of trouble with this. Sylvia, and then we have Vera. Sylvia, let's have a look for you. Yeah, sometimes when the readings come through, there we go, that's better. Stay up. Anything in love. Oh, you've got somebody very significant coming in for you this year, and I feel like although you can't see this yet and you don't know this person, there is definitely somebody here for you, Sylvia. Let me just get a little bit closer on the energy. You've got somebody, I think, that is going to be a long-term partner for you. I feel like this will happen in the next 5 months. So there's definitely feeling here that before the middle of the year you will be in a relationship. I feel like although you've been worried about whether you're going to meet someone or not, you're definitely moving towards somebody here. You have a strong potential for a relationship here with this person with the Wheel of Fortune. You don't know this person, definitely not, because I've just pulled those 2 cards together. And that says to me this person is totally unknown to you. And I feel will come in a roundabout. Definitely feels like maybe the next 3 to 5 months, but it's very, very close. And there's marriage here. What else can I say? I have enough cards here to say to me this is a long-term commitment. Now here we have Taurus, Virgo, and then we have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So I'm pretty sure your person is an earth sign, but this person definitely has what I see as soul commitment with you, and I feel like the universe is bringing them in. So definitely feeling this person is very much on their way, Sylvia. All right. Okay, back to the beginning. Okay, Vera. Oh, Karen. No, I'm telling the truth. All 64 years. I've just turned 64. I had a birthday in January. I can tell you there are days, though, when I definitely feel 64. All right. Let's see where we're going. Vera, will you stay in the current job with something near in the future? My garden looked absolutely beautiful, Rosie, but there was no acknowledgement of all the work I'd done, and the real estate the owner knew I had. The thing that made me really angry was they tried to get me, the real estate tried to get me for marks on the wall where the air conditioner was installed, and also the owner fixed the shower and left marks on the wall. Neither one I could get out. and they tried to get me for both of them too. So there's a lot of haggling going on at the moment. They said there's mold on the back step and they won't release my bond until I remove the mold. And I've already done so much. And they said there's cobwebs on the back window and like a brown mark on the back window, which from what they're saying sounds like it's bird poop. And they won't release my bond. So I'm prepared to fight for it this time. I figure all my life I've been renting properties. I've cleaned them myself. I've left them immaculate. I've never had a problem before. So I'm really up for the fight this time. So I'm not backing down at all. Okay, Vera, will you stay in the current job or is something new in the future? You do have an offer of something new coming in, Vera. I feel this is roundabout. It's something you really want too, and it's a roundabout May this year, April into May, I would say. I feel like this is more stable than what you've currently got. I see definitely there's an offer here, and I definitely see something that you really enjoy with the wish card. The offer's definitely coming towards you here, money-wise, and something that you really love here. But what I see more than that is this sort of energy, which I think is really beautiful. So I really feel when I look at this, that this job that you're wanting, is very much... I can't help thinking it's self-employment with this King of Pentacles. Like you're doing something on your own here. Maybe you're subcontracting to somebody. I don't feel that the job you're currently in is a bad one, but I feel you keep going for jobs below what you can do, or you keep settling for jobs that are below you, or that you've already learned or you've already surpassed. You have to recognize your own skills and talents, Vera, because it's like you're going to keep accepting things that you've outgrown. But what you're doing is you're lowering your own value. I do feel something's coming in around about April, May. I feel like whatever this is, you've got more control over. So if it's not self-employment, it could be that you are going into something where you have more autonomy. But it's probably more than likely because you are recognizing your own value here. And I really love this energy because I feel that it's something that you're going to really love to do. But definitely feeling with that Justice card that it's the right job for you. It's not like settling for something that isn't. It's almost like you're going backwards at the moment and settling for things that you've outgrown. All right, let's move on. I wish they'd leave these things up so you could read them, but they just disappear all the time. Jess, you've worked hard with shadow work. Good for you. And spiritual work to release MM. The last 2 days you felt her energy. What does Spirit need to know about regarding this? Now, okay, so before I even read the cards, I can tell you why that's happening. It's almost like you're being tested, your resolve's being tested. So you are trying to work out in some way, shape or form what you've achieved, where you've come from. So it's like you're testing your own emotional state here. So I feel like Spirit is giving you an opportunity to see how far you've come. You know, sometimes people say to me, I don't feel like I've done a lot. And I'm go back to the beginning and compare yourself to where you were in the beginning, not to last week or last month, but go back 12 months, 2 years ago and look at where you were. I feel like also there is an energy of Spirit sort of saying to you too, that her energy is still there, and it could be her tripping into your energy as well that's making you feel that way. We seem to sort of have that connection with people. I've spoken to people who 30, 40, 50 years and they still feel connected to their person. So I'm feeling here that maybe you're just being reminded that although on the human plane you have worked through this, on the physical plane you are still working through the energy, but on the spiritual plane you're still connected. Let's just have a quick peek. Yeah, it looks like you've done a lot of work. You're looking very, very grounded. There's still some energy of, yeah, you've got her here, radio. I don't feel that you have let go. I think you're starting to understand the connection, Jess. I feel like you're starting to understand the connection. That's what I want to say to you. I feel like you're understanding that it means that you have to do the work, which is awesome because you had to do that anyway. But what I feel is that you still know and you're still being reminded that the connection is still here. But at the moment, you're choosing to move forward. So it's sort of in sense that it feels to me like you're already sort of almost obligated to this person, but still feeling that you can cut this off and move forward, which is what you're needing to do. So I feel like here that the spirit is just reminding you that this person is still in your energy, but the time is more important for you to spend on progressing yourself or opening yourself up for more. I feel like you're getting a lot of downloads at the moment. I feel like you're making room in your spiritual energy to let new energy in. So there is definitely sort of a feeling that you are letting go of things in order to make room for new things. You're becoming more aligned, definitely. All right, let's have a look what's next. Yes, bird poop and cobwebs. So I said I feel like taking it to court and saying, can you tell me which cobwebs were here yesterday and which ones have been made since? Okay. Spirit animal, second round for Harper. Good, beautiful. Okay, so you want to know if the job you're currently in will finish or extend, and you're in the second round of interviews for the permanent job. That's awesome. All right, let's just have a quick peek. Oh, and you're feeling very, very good about this as well, I can tell you. The job that you're currently in will end, but there's a new contract here. So there is something else that's being offered to you here with that Page of Pentacles. However, I see you making a decision here, and I feel like you're deciding. So I feel like you're getting an offer for something else and making a decision as to whether to stay or go. Look, at the end of the day, if there's a new offer on the table and you've got the offer from the other company, I'm pretty sure you'll go after the full-time one looking at this. However, you do have the Hermit card coming through. So there's sort of an energy of whether do I go or do I stay. But I feel like the job you're in will offer you another contract here. But there definitely seems to be a closing down of the old one and a new contract coming through. But I feel like you're not satisfied by this particular job. And I feel like you're going to really want to let go of the stress and anxiety and go after something new here. So I see you moving away from that job. Even though you may accept the contract, it does look like a new offer will come in and you will choose a new offer. I feel like you're picking it more for the stability. Okay, let's have a look what else is going on. Georgia Girl Libra, love on the horizon. Let's pull them at random for this one. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords. You're definitely ready for something new. The Sun is here, which is always a good sign. Two of Cups, beautiful to bring that out. And we have marriage, commitment. All right, so love on the horizon. Well, I definitely see love, commitment, and happiness on the horizon here. I have to say that I feel like this may be around about Libra season, so it feels to me maybe around about September, October. Could be a Leo or a Taurus coming through here, but there is definitely a lot of happiness coming towards you. There is a soulmate connection here, and I feel like there's commitment with the Hierophant. Now that all seems very, very beautiful and straightforward, so I'm just going to double check a couple of those cards. I feel with the Queen of Swords you're ready, but I also feel you've moved away from something else. And because you've moved away from something, there's still some healing here left to do. The healing that you're doing, though, is around independence. So I don't know if because it feels to me like you may have been having to sort of reinvent your life or reset up your life. But I definitely see you really tuning in to what you want with the next person. So the thing is with this energy here, Georgia girl, the thing is with this energy, it really does look to me like you need to have this time to decide what you want with this new person. I feel like there's something here that says to me, if you move too quickly with somebody now, you may end up repeating a pattern. So this new one coming in does look like somebody brand new. And I feel like they're coming in around about Libra season. I actually really strongly Libra season, September, October. And I feel like you need the time between now and then to really maybe sort of get your shopping list together on what you want in a person. You don't want to repeat the same pattern. All right, I will leave you with that. Latika, messages from the universe. Latika. Oh, you are doing some really, really thoughtful work on yourself here. You're getting yourself very much out of some sort of lack mentality and moving into stability. Latika, I feel that there's a big learning here around not accepting things that are not right for you anymore. So for me, you've started to understand your own value. You've gone through something here which has put you into the energy of understanding reciprocity. You may have been a bit of a people pleaser, because I do see you sort of getting into this overthinking energy. But there's very much this energy that you're turning something around. You're turning something around. And I know the Strength card always talks about taming your inner demons. But it's like you're flipping the script here. So you're starting to understand your own value. But you're also understanding how to put yourself first, I feel. Maybe you've been a people pleaser, because you're starting to bring a stability into your life that you've not known before. Whoops. Yeah, okay, now I see it. I have the death card under the table. So it's like great change is bringing in a lot of stability for you. You're manifesting something here because you have understood your own power in a situation. So it's like you're starting to understand either how to put yourself first or how not to put other people before you. Maybe you're starting to understand people pleasing, but that means that you've healed something from your past then, because that's childhood stuff there, right there. That's a trauma response, people pleasing. All right. Good work though, Latika. You look like you're doing some amazing work there. All right, where are we up to? Okay, Karen. Let's have a look for you. Midnight Moon, how are you? Lovely to have you on board. Hello, Scott. I saw you just come through down the end there. Okay, Karen, updates appreciated. Thank you very much. Something from your past is coming back around here for you, Karen. That's going to give you great change in your life here. Something that's you're going to have to change. I actually wonder if this is a move or some sort of relocation but something is good. It's good. But it's sort of like the past is catching up on you here. Oh, hey Sue, how you going? It's like the past is catching up with you, Karen, which is quite interesting. Yeah, there's a cycle that needs to be closed out from your past in regards to a contract and walking away from something. Okay, let me just go back and see your message again. It's just an update. All right. I have a feeling it's got to do with work and project work. I feel like something's coming back here from your past that you're going to have to close out, because I see you walking away from something. I feel like something is being offered to you that will give you an opportunity to understand why this couldn't go the way it did. That's what I want to say. I feel like something new is coming in for you here, but you need to clear away something from your past in order to accept what is coming towards you. I hope this is making sense. All right, there's communication coming in with the Page of Swords. Something to do with something that happened in the past, but you're getting the truth of it now, which is going to allow you to move forward. Now, I feel like this has got to do with a job or a work. It doesn't feel like a person. Something in the past here made you doubt yourself, I want to say. Made you sad, made you feel there was something that dug really deep here. And I feel like you've taken something very personally that wasn't meant to be personal. And I feel like the universe is positioning you for a better opportunity. But in order to accept the opportunity, you have to let go of the past. I feel like somehow or another, it might be either feedback or communication coming through that helps you close this out. You're going to find something out and understand why the change had to occur in the way it did. All right, let's see who's next. Oh, I might have a mouthful of coffee before I do the next one. Oh my goodness, that's tea. Another miracle. All right. Wow, it's a lot of you on board today. Thank you. Okay, Karen. Lynette, the lovely Lynette. Will you be leaving your job in 3 months or getting a promotion? Just want to paint and retire. I understand that wholeheartedly. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. You know, just having more time to do the things that you like to do. I think when you move house and you start seeing all the things around, you think, I used to find time to do that and now I don't. So it's just, I guess, you know, getting your life back in order again. Let's just have a look first. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of cards out for the one job and then promotion. All right. The job, Devil energy. Don't you like this one? The Chariot and the 10 of Cups. Okay, Lynette, this has got me a little bit. I'm just going to go back to your message. Yes, you'll be leaving your job in 3 months. I would say that's the answer to the first question. I don't think you're enjoying what you're doing, to be honest with you. I feel here there's this sort of energy of being chained to something that you just want to get away from. So I don't know what's going on there. But then I got the 10 of Cups. So I'm feeling, yes, there does seem to be some sort of conclusion on the job front. Will this be a promotion? No, I feel like you're manifesting something else here. There's some sort of choice here. I feel like you're going to make a choice to go in a particular direction. I do have the Magician coming through, which is quite interesting because it does look like you're manifesting. Maybe you are manifesting something more that you can just do what you need to do. Are you just hanging out for a particular date? Have you got your mindset? Yeah, I don't feel like it's a promotion. I feel like you're making a choice to walk away. I feel like somehow or another you've manifested something here. You've manifested what you've wanted. This says to me that the universe is saying you've got everything you want to succeed. There definitely feels to me like you're walking away from something that you feel chained to. Have you gone back to a job where you're not happy? Because a choice is being made here. And the choice is being made to say no to something. And that is what's going to bring you victory. But I really feel here with these two cards, there's like a decision you're making to let something go. So are you, let's just go back and check your question. I'd say that you are going to walk away from your work, but not because you've got a promotion or because you've made a decision by the looks of it. Will you be leaving your job in the next 3 months? I'd say almost definitely, but I feel like it will be around the 3-month mark. Will you be getting a promotion? I don't think you would choose to be promoted. I feel like you're going to make a choice to move in a new direction. I have no idea why that magician's coming through or why it feels to me self-love. It feels to me like you're making some sort of decision to move in a new direction. All right, let's have a look. What's next? Hi. The answer, yes. Okay, Trudy Schmeitzer or Smitzer. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I'll go back and check though. Oh, any news on your dream job? You've been interviewed and just waiting for an answer. Let's have a look for you, Trudy. But it would be nice if these things would stay on the screen instead of disappearing on me all the time. It's so frustrating. Trudy. Oh boy. Trudy. Oh. You've got contact coming in here from what looks like somebody. If you had a woman who was overseeing your role, there's some sort of communication coming in for a woman, from a woman. I feel like you're manifesting this absolutely like crazy here, Trudy, like you really want this job. You're not letting go. Whatever it is, it's something you've wanted for a long time, and it's like you're not ready to let go of it. I do feel that there's good news coming, but it's sort of like they're making you wait for some reason. If it's a government job, I'd sort of get it. I really would, because this is where you are. This card came out in reverse. It may have something to do with either IT, communication, legal, something here. So I feel like contracts are being considered here, and I do feel communication is coming in from a female who was relevant to this, and I see this coming through when I ask about communication. So your answer looks like a big fat yes to me, but I feel like there's some sort of delay here. Could be a month's delay. We have this sort of energy of Taurus coming through, so it may take even longer. I do feel that the outcome is good, but I feel like somehow or another somebody is making you wait for this, so I don't know why. I don't know whether somebody else is like right up there with you and they're having a tough decision, or even that they may be really considering the other person before you, but then something happens. But there definitely feels like you're on ice at the moment. All right. Rosie, okay. Ah, thanks, Eleonora. That's beautiful. Rosie, let's have a look what's going on for you. Oh, well, that just flipped out. I still see things happening, but there's something here. It's like there is something here. there's something here to do with this house. Now, I feel like the house that you're wanting to buy, let's just go here with the idea that these people either built this house to have a family or they have family connections. But something's going on here because there's the Seven of Swords here. And I'm wondering here, are you waiting for a house that's part of a divorce settlement? Or are you waiting for a house that somebody doesn't want to let go of because they have this attachment? And I feel this is what's slowing this process down on this particular property that you want to buy. It's like there's a lot of sort of dastardly energy here. Like somebody just doesn't want to give up. Either you're dealing with a couple where one person wants to keep the house but can't, or they're both wanting to sell the house for money, but someone is being very, very resistant here with this Nine of Wands. I feel like somehow or another there's some dealings going on here. You've got underhanded dealings. So it's still happening, but it's like it's on pause at the moment with that Six of Cups sitting there. It's still coming, Rosie. It's still coming, all right? I feel like you're dealing with a divorce settlement here. Especially now I've got these two cards through. For me, this is divorce card, marriage card. It couldn't be any clearer to me. The house that you are meant to buy is still in the process of going through some pretty tacky stuff with the owners. So I feel that maybe somebody's pushing somebody to sell and somebody doesn't want to sell because they feel that they have too much invested in the house. But then that came out, and that's my house move. If we were to go on the fire signs, that would be Aries season. So I'm thinking Aries season is somewhere around about April, May. But it's still happening. Absolutely. Don't lose faith. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad I confirmed what you thought. It's funny sometimes when the energies come through because I think, well, I wonder if you really understand what I'm saying here. But anyway, I'm glad to get the feedback. It's always good to know. But the house purchase, I feel like you'll have something in April and May. All right, Midnight Moon. Let's have a look for you. Oh, what's that? A brand new beginning, Midnight Moon, coming through for you. Some sort of clarity you're getting around something that's perhaps held you back. May have held you back from something, but you're finally getting the communication you've been wanting here. Let's just have a look. From a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, possibly. Something you've been holding on to for a long time. You've got a little bit stuck here. Okay. I have to say, is it possible that you've been dealing with someone who was in another situation here? King of Pentacles with the Three of Cups makes me feel, and the Three of Swords. Okay, there is a hurt and pain you're getting past here. I feel that you've hung on to something for a while that perhaps it's time to let go of. Something that's perhaps held you back from celebrating life, celebrating... Oh boy, there's a divorce here. Okay, this one's complicated. There's a brand new beginning coming through, and the Ace of Swords tells me that you're beginning something new because you've got clarity about something that happened, which feels to me it's been holding you back, but you are learning to move past this. But what I feel, this sort of feels like divorce energy to me, but it may not be divorce of two people. It may be that you're divorcing a situation. I see you looking on a situation and understanding with some sort of clarity here that it's time to let go and move forward. But it's almost like you've held on to it for so long. It's kept you plumbed into the energy here with this King of Pentacles. But you're letting go of that energy. You're moving forward. You have clarity. There's a brand new beginning. And I feel like you are starting to understand your own value. You're discarding something here, leaving something behind. Now, it's possible it could be a divorce, absolutely. It's possible that you could be leaving something behind that has created an energy of you not being able to move forward. Now, I don't feel this is work. I do feel it has to do with a relationship. But you're healing something that has held you back. Whatever it is, you are healing it and letting it go. And it may give you an opportunity for celebration. All right. Okay. Okay. You're welcome, baby girl. Oh, no, it shouldn't be $30, Jane. It should still be the same. I only ever have a $5 minimum. So anything above $5. All right, Jeanette. Let's have a look for you. I guess you're just wanting a general update. I just have a little bit of tea. I think it was a good idea. I've been racing around so much this morning, and I think it was a good idea for me to stop and make myself a cup of tea before I started. Jeanette, the Justice card is jumping out on you here. So there is something that is coming to light here that you've been waiting to hear for a while. Now, sometimes with the Justice card, it can talk about divorce. It can talk about justice in the courts. But for me, it very often signifies karma or completing a cycle. Whatever it is here, it jumped out of the deck. Oh, and it's coming up with the devil energy as well. Now, what this feels to me like is like you are separating yourself from something you've been tied to. Now, I would think that that could be some sort of commitment or something to something that you are learning to let go of. The devil energy can represent ego energy or... Yeah, then I have the star. Look, all major arcana. Something big is going down for you here. So there is something that you're releasing yourself from, and it's part of your karma here with the star card and the justice card. So you've completed some sort of energy here, and you're ready to move to the next phase. Yeah, look, and you're doing it very, very quickly here. So something you've closed the door on. Now, this may not have happened yet. You may be in the process of going through this, but there is something that you are closing and leaving behind here that is allowing you to move forward. There's a lot of major arcanas coming out here. Look at that. We have the Hermit card. I feel like you've been trying to move forward from something for a while, but you've been finding it very difficult. But I feel like another major arcana. I feel like somehow or another the universe is moving you forward. You're letting something go here. Letting something go. It's really good. You are letting something go, and it's clearing the karma for you, which is allowing you to move forward here. There is still healing to be done, but I feel like it's more in regard to this energy. Letting something go, cutting something out, whatever it is, it's been holding you back. So it's like you're clearing something that's been holding you back and making you feel like you've been in a lack energy or in lacking something or without something. Okay. Oh, good, Midnight Moon. That's lovely. It's good to see you too. I'm always glad to be back. I know it's really hard to believe sometimes because, you know, I'm so busy doing things, and I guess you probably think I'm so busy that I forget, and I don't. I still get all the messages. I still get all the downloads, but just I don't always, I'm not always able to share those, of course. But it doesn't mean I don't miss everybody. Okay, Denise. Okay. Denise Waterman. Denise Waterman. What is going on for you? Denise Waterman. Okay, Jeanette, your direction is there. What they're saying here is that you've completed something and you can move in a brand new direction now. So it's like whatever this direction is that you need to go in, you've been tied to something that's been holding you back in place, some sort of karmic sort of energy. But I guess now what they're saying is now you've freed yourself up from that, you can move forward, and there's celebration there. So I feel like somehow or another you've probably been feeling like you've been stuck for a while or sort of staying in place. But it feels to me like life will start moving forward for you now. Now you've released yourself from something. All right, let's just have a look at this next one. General messages for Denise. All right. Denise, there is something here that you are moving away from too, maybe in regards to work. There's sort of like an energy of wanting forward movement here and stability. Funny, I was just feeling the tower, and the tower came straight out here. I feel like you've been in an energy for a while of wanting something new, for life to offer you something more than what you've been sort of going along in. It's like it may not have been so bad, although you do have the tower here, but I feel like you've been looking for something more. There's a real energy of like movement away from something old. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles here, it could be that it's something to do with work or wanting more satisfaction, or maybe wanting to put work into something. You do have to put work into a car or a vehicle here, I want to say to you. So something's going on there as well. And there is a feeling here of rebirth. There's a feeling of letting go of the old and welcoming in the new. I definitely feel with the Tower card here that maybe you're discarding an old belief system or an old way of doing something and opening up to a brand new direction here. If this is a relationship I'm seeing here, then there is like some sort of rebirth to an old situation here. Hey Joan, how you going? Hi. I'll catch up with you, but things are very, very good on this end. All right, so I'm feeling like here, I want to say to you, Denise, whatever this is for you, you are letting go of the old and embracing the new. And this is a little uncomfortable for you. I don't know if you don't like change. If this is about a relationship, a job, or a situation, I feel like somehow or another you're letting go of the old and embracing the new. You could be going for a new job, but I definitely see you walking away from things that have been holding you back. We definitely have this feeling of lack and the Tower energy. So I feel like somehow or another you're walking away from things here, because I do see this beautiful energy of moving forward. And I see the Hierophant here. So there's more stability. But when I look at this, I feel like you're rebuilding something. It's like you're building something for the future here. So whatever it is, whatever this is for you, it's like you are abandoning stuff that isn't allowing you to grow. It's like you're making decisions that things are no longer gelling, no longer sitting nicely with you. You are letting go of things and you're creating new things. If you haven't started doing this yet, you're going to start doing it shortly. So if that is because the Tower's here, and sometimes with the Tower, it can sort of be the beginning of a change. But for me, the Tower is such a beautiful card because it allows us to change and go after what we want. And I feel that's what you're doing. You've got a rebirth. Look, it could be as simple as deciding to change the way you dress or deciding to change the way you look or something. But there is definitely this sort of energy of rebirth and change for you. And it's very beautiful. All right, let's go back and see what we're up to. I love reading all the questions in between too. And then sometimes you people are having side conversations, so I have to decide if they're for me or whether you're talking to each other. Joanne. Okay. Joanne, what does the future hold? Joanne Oxlade. I just saw the star coming out, so that's always a nice start to a reading. I feel like you're starting to align with your pathway here, Joanne. I feel like you've been a little lost here, but I feel like you're starting to feel like you're moving in the right direction now. Oh, Lauren, I was going to call you on my way home from Wodonga the other day, from Wollongong the other day, heading for Wodonga. And I went, oh, I'll call Lauren up and have a chat on my way. And they went, darn, she's at work now. Can't do that anymore. So that's really funny that you would say that. All right, Joanne, what I want to say is I feel like you're on the threshold of a new discovery. I almost want to pull you an oracle card rather than tarot. I feel like, yeah, I don't know if you've been working on yourself or whether you're starting. Look, you've got rebirth as well, but it's different. Look, see, moving. You're moving here forward and you are starting to understand what it is you want and you're going after it, all right? So I feel like here there's either a new job or work coming through for you. Now, this could be that you're working on this new sort of energy you're bringing through here, but I actually feel like you've been a little lost along the way. I feel like you've been in a little bit of a dark place, and I feel like you're ready to move forward now. I feel like life is bringing you more stability, and I see you working on some sort of rebirth. So I feel like you are understanding the direction you want to go in. You're not stuck anymore. You're sort of starting to see what it is you want and going after it. I feel like oh, Maz, I'm not up to you yet. So your one will come on. We're around about 51 at the moment, so it will be after 51. Okay. I don't know if you've got a new person in your life, Joanne, but I feel like there's something here. This may be what's giving you direction. There may be somebody new in your life or somebody that you're working with on a relationship. Now, if this hasn't come in yet, I feel that this may come in around about May, but you've got a new person coming in for you here. And I feel because of that, you have direction on how you want to go. Now, it's very possible that this could lead to commitment, but it definitely is a little life-changing for you. It's taking you in a brand new direction. And I feel like there is definitely a move involved here. There's travel. There's travel and movement. And you may be going towards this person. All right. But I feel like this person is not so much that they're saving you or anything like that, but they're cathartic in your life. So whatever it is, they're helping you to see what you want in your life. All right, let's see who's coming up next. There's still a lot here. I don't think I'll get through them in 7 minutes. And there's a lot to read, and you know me, I like to read everything. Thank you, Jade. Oh, Terry's listened to me at work too. You're welcome, Jess. And I said hello to Scott. All right, Terry, let's see what's happening for you. Nothing specific to ask. You're going to have a little bit of an emotional week this week, Terry. I feel like there's a lot, and you're coming up. It's funny that it may be at work and it may be in relation to your work, but I also feel it may be in relation to the work that you've been doing on yourself. I feel like something from your childhood is being raised for you this week, and it is in regards to the love that you feel for others or a change in the way that you perceive relationships. But I feel that somehow or another you've been doing some sort of work that is bringing this to the surface. And I feel there's going to be a week of quite emotional turmoil. So you're going to go up and down quite a lot this week. There does seem to be some changes around you at the moment that you're going to have to, it's all part of your destiny here. And I feel like with this 10 of Cups, it's definitely feeling like you need to sort of go inwards for a little while. Again, with a lot of, okay, I can see it now. All right. I feel that you have perhaps in the past sabotaged yourself on certain things. There's been things that you have had opportunities to move on, that would have brought you a great deal of joy and happiness. And I can see you've been looking at them. So I know they've been presented to you in the past. But I feel like for some unknown reason, there is something from your childhood that needs to be dealt with for you to understand how not to sabotage yourself. Because especially in relationships, maybe not always just romantic, maybe at work as well, but there's this ability here, or perhaps even a disability, to recognize your own talents and joys. And because of that, you tend to stomp on things and not do them rather than fail. And instead of embracing the possibility of winning or growing, you tend to stop them before you've really got the opportunity to try them out. I want to say to you, don't be scared of failure. It's got something to do with your childhood here. And some sort of energy of almost stopping things before they come to some sort of joy, I want to say. So if you're sort of wondering about your future here, I feel that you're being given an opportunity in your future to see this through because of the personal work you've done. Don't stomp on it. Okay, yeah, I just finished Joanne's before I did that one, if she's looking for it. So it would be around about 51 minutes. Okay. Terry. Beautiful reading, Terry. Maz, of course you can have a reading. Now, Maz asked me to, so we're at 56 minutes if you're not watching Maz or you come back in. Okay, 56 minutes. Maz, what's going on for you? I can hear singing. I don't know what that's about, but I can hear singing. I'm pretty sure it's you singing. All right. I feel like here, Maz, you're going to get an opportunity to move in a new direction. Now, this could be movement in terms of moving house or moving state, moving whatever. But I feel like there's a lot of opportunities coming to you, over the next few months. All right, there it is, right there. So I feel that you could have an opportunity for work because there's a lot of options here. But I feel like something needs to move forward, and I feel like somehow or another it's either a house move or a brand new beginning here. Now, you do have a Leo, Sag, or Aries here. So it could be in regards to a person. I see you like taking time out to make cautious decisions rather than jumping at things, all right? So I want to say to you, you've got a lot of changes coming in over the next few months, and I think they're really good because you've got the Nine of Pentacles jumping out on you here. I think they're really good, but I feel like you need to take your time in deciding. Don't settle, all right? Okay, don't settle at all. Make sure that what you want is what you're going to ask for. Don't settle for what comes your way. You are an incredible person with lots of opportunities. Make sure you're picking the ones that are right for you. All right. All right, Scott, general messages for you. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Scott, I love seeing the Strength card and the Sun come out. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. First, I want to say to you, you're healing something from your past here. Definitely. Something that's held you back here with this Three of Swords. Some sort of energies of, yes, Terry, very strong feeling that you're working on that at the moment. Scott, there is a victory, all right? There is also this sort of energy coming through, which is absolutely beautiful. Ah, okay. Now, Denise, I know what that's about. Yeah, now I know what that's all about. Rightio. Sometimes when you give me feedback, I think, oh, it makes so much sense now. Okay, Scott, you are succeeding in letting go of something, all right? You are definitely succeeding in letting go of something. And I can see all the healing coming through for you here, which is really where you need to be. There was a really, really strong feeling here that you were holding back your own happiness because of this past pain. So now that you're learning to let go of it, it's like the universe is saying to you here, you can move forward. You're taming your inner demons here. There is something in your shadow side that was sort of holding you back. I think it is, Terry. I think it is. I think you're sabotaging things, but you've got to be prepared for failure. I hate the word failure because for me it's just experience, but people see it as failure. And it's like you're holding yourself back just in case. Like, really? Go for it. All right, Scott. So it seems to me you've been doing a lot of work with the Sun and Strength card, and you have the Lovers card coming out on top of that. So that's beautiful energy. I feel here, this here, the Sun and the Strength card says to me that you are in a much better position now to bring in a relationship. I feel like you've let go of the pain of the past, and I definitely see this victory coming through. So whatever this is, you've cleared the energy, you've cleared the space for someone new to come in here with that Lovers card. You've cleared the space around you to allow a new opportunity to come your way. So I think that's really nice, Scott. I feel like I saw that for you a little bit last time, but it's really coming through very clearly this time. All right. Malati, love opportunity with H. Good to see you too, Sue. All right, love opportunity with H. There is something that's still in the balance here. Something that hasn't quite reached where it needs to be. Don't be impatient because it's coming up as like this energy of trying to push forward with something and it's not quite ready. But there is definitely, this love opportunity does look like with the Judgment card that it is meant to happen. But it's like you've got to keep a balance between understanding how to not try to control your future. So what you've got to do is you've got to allow, speak to Caitlin, speak to the lovely Terry Daniel. She has an amazing voice. You might want to listen to some of her stuff. Okay. Oh, that'd be really nice if I'd matched the two of you up. Okay. There is an opportunity for you to have a relationship with H, absolutely, if it hasn't already occurred. But what I want to say to you is don't try to control it. You've got to sort of let it sort of unravel as it needs to, Malati. It's like you are trying to sort of push something forward because you want it rather than allowing it to happen as it's supposed to. The Judgment card tells me it is supposed to happen, but it's, yeah, time. So you've got a little bit of time that needs to go through. Remember, I almost want to say if you work on yourself, they will come. If you want somebody to be with you and you want them so badly, direct the energy back to yourself. All the love and time that you're putting into the other person, direct it back to yourself. Things are going to unravel in time, but you need to sort of move away from the disappointment or not seeing results. So definitely feeling like if you work on yourself and just sort of allow time to pass, you're going to heal, and then this will sort of, it will still sort of bring in the balance here. So you will absolutely be able to sort of move forward in the right way. But don't push it, don't try to control it, just to allow it to unravel the way it needs to unravel. but definitely looks like there's an opportunity for something more with this person. All right. Carla, the lovely Carla, let's see what's happening for you. Okay. Carla, general message. Carla, you're driving yourself too hard at the moment. You need to sort of chill out and take a bit of a back seat. You're sort of in the energy of burnout. Now, I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't think it's a bad thing. But I feel like the King of Cups has come up in reverse, and it's like you're not recognizing the need for you to have a break, take time out or whatever. Now, I feel like, because you've got the victory card again, so I feel like you're heading in the right direction. But there's a sort of like this emotional distress here. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords, maybe at the moment it's about not focusing on your emotions so much, but really sort of focusing on more logical things. So Carla, at the moment, I would say to you, there's really sort of an energy here of not driving too hard. You need a rest or you need a break. But definitely feeling here that you need to take time out, all right? Definitely feeling like you need to take time out. Whatever this is, Carla, whether it's from work, whether it's family, whether it's just things going on around you at the moment, you need to sort of step aside and, I don't know, go on a little holiday somewhere, take a weekend away, stick your head in a book and lock the bedroom door for a couple of days, but you need to take time out. It feels to me like you're very tired and you're really pushing yourself here. All right, let's see where we're up to. Okie dokie, still got a way to go. So if you're waiting, I'm still ploughing through here. All right, Mandy, what are you not seeing? Something that you are holding on to a certain way rather than opening your eyes to what could be. Sometimes when the Four of Pentacles means we are holding on to things that don't serve us, maybe a way of thinking, a way of doing things that is no longer right for us. So it's about opening yourself up to possibilities. So sometimes when we're stuck in that Four of Pentacles energy, it might mean, for example, that it may be, for example, that you've got a certain way of seeing things, Mandy, and that may not be the way things are anymore. Sometimes we get stuck in certain cycles that we need to release, but we keep clinging onto a certain way because we feel that's the right way. Now, I'm not sure what this is relating to exactly. But whatever this is, it's creating, that's the cycle. You're going through a cycle with this. So let's see if we can dig a little bit deeper. Now, sometimes, for example, you know, that Four of Pentacles could be hanging on to the idea that you'll never be rich, for example. So if you hang on to the idea that you're never going to be rich, then you're never going to be rich, because what you sort of condition yourself for is possibly what you're creating. And there is something that you're hanging on to very tightly about yourself here that is creating pain for you. So it could be, I'll never have a good relationship. It could be, I'll never become famous. It could be, I'll never write that book that I want to write. But whatever it is, you're going round and round in that energy. You're not letting go. Both those cards say to me that you're stuck in that energy. All right, one more. Okay, yeah, there we go. The Devil energy. I'm going to have to take another one now. Okay. What you're not seeing is something to do with your ego. Now, this may be fear. It may be lack of self-esteem, lack of confidence, but something you believe about yourself here that is not true. Someone else has given the idea to you. and you're coming up with this King of Swords energy. So I feel like the universe is asking you to cut ties to something, release something, so that you don't keep creating this pattern. Now, you are the only one that knows what the pattern is. It could be, as I said, something to do with the way you do things, the way you think. But what you're not seeing here is your own value. And the King of Swords does. So you are creating an energy around yourself that says, I'm not worthy of something, rather than I can do this. Or I will do this would be even better. All right. You know, sometimes when I see that energy, I feel that there is something really that you are meant to do, Mandy, or that you are meant to carry out, and you need to be ready for that. And I feel somehow or another that you may be, good example, I was just talking about a moment ago with self-sabotage. So if we're fearful of something, we can stop it before it begins because we're scared of failing. But rather than take the chance, we don't. And you know, good example for that. When I was a kid, I was always a B student, a B plus student, rarely B minus, but nearly always Bs. Do you know, I thought I was hideously impaired because I never got A's. I could not understand it. I was always the B. The B. And, you know, years later when I started doing university and I started just getting pass marks, and I struggled to get pass marks, and I thought, what is wrong? And then I realized it was my belief. It had nothing to do with the marks I was getting. It was the belief that I couldn't do any better. So of course I did. And by the end of my university degree, I was getting high distinctions. So I feel like somehow or another, if you have the idea in your head that being a B student is not good enough, then you're constantly creating an energy of not being good enough. All right, let's move on to the next one. Thanks, Caitlin, for all of your help. Should you join the sports team tomorrow? I think before I go any further, BB girl, you should definitely do that. I'm a big advocate for you getting out there and being around new people. I feel like you really need that. Every time I read for you, I feel like there's just something that you need to sort of start challenging yourself. I feel like you're a winner here. Before you even start, you're a leader. You have such great capacity, but you don't always see it for yourself. But yes, I would say with the Three of Pentacles here that doing something like this is part of your life path. It's really important. You also have the King of Wands coming through for me here. So this sort of brings up two energies for me. It says to me that you need to take leadership in your own life and just take chances. And again, if it doesn't work out the way you think it's going to, so be it. Get back on the horse. There is a lot to be said about this experience here. So I feel really strongly that you have someone who's really going to be a very good advocate for you. I feel like you have a great deal of potential with this King of Swords. I feel you need to make a decision if you want this abundance. But I feel like here it is part of your life path. Things are calling you. Things are calling you. So, oh, you're very welcome, Georgia girl. Things are calling you, BB girl, and I feel that you need to go after them. And I felt like that for you for a long time. All right, let's go back and see what's going on here. Oh, boy. It won't let me go back any further. Isn't that a pain? And I've lost a couple here. Sherry, somebody behind you, and it will not let me see it. Let me just have a look. Top check. Let's see if it will allow me to go back through everything. No. Okay, Sherry. Anybody before Sherry, it's cut me off from. Sherry, I can see here. Sherry's reading, but there's somebody before Sherry. And that's why I find this system so hard. Let's try Super Chat and see if it... Okay. No, it's only given me the last few with Super Chat. Oh, boy. How annoying. Okay, so if you've got something before Sherry here, Trudy's commented here. Sherry wants a general. I feel like I've got somebody before Sherry that I've missed. Okay. Sherry, you just want a general. It's funny, I'm getting a lot of similar energies for people, but that would make sense. You're part of a collective. Good, I'm glad you've done that, Scott. It's really good. It's Sue, was it you, was it? Sue, did you just want to, yeah, Sue, do you just want to, I can't see it on my iPad, it cuts them out. I've had this problem before. Sue, can you just flip me through your question again, please, or put your question back up? I'll do Sherry's and then I'll go back to you. Thanks for letting me know. Sherry, there is definitely something going on for you here. Definitely something going on that you need to be aware of. Absolutely. All right. Sherry, there is somebody around you that I feel very uncomfortable with here. I'm not sure if this person is in your life already. I don't feel it is a romantic relationship, but it could be. It just feels to me like you've got somebody around you who doesn't have your best interest at heart. There is somebody that feels like you are... Somebody around you is very jealous or doesn't want you to succeed at something, all right? And I feel like there's almost like this conflict here. And I feel you may have already had conflict with this person, but it just feels to me like you've got somebody around you who wants to cause trouble. They could be definitely Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn. But there is a real feeling here that you need to avoid this person as much as possible. I feel like they want to drag you down. And in trying to drag you down, it's like they're trying to dethrone you, all right? So whoever this is jealous of you. I feel like you have a lot going for you and this person is very jealous. But it's almost that they want to win at all costs here. I feel like it's to do with work. I don't have anything here that says to me it's work. So it could be somebody in your personal life. But I just want to just say to you, be cautious. Oh, is it your sister? All right. This person is really spiteful. They're mean. And I feel like if you can't say, because now you've said it's your sister, if it had been somebody else, I would have stepped away from them completely. I want to say to you, don't let it bring you down though, because you actually have incredible amounts going for you. But I feel like sometimes their behavior makes you feel like you've got to box yourself in or pull yourself back, or you have to cut her out. Yeah, if you can do that, cut her out. Otherwise, we call it grey rock. All right, go and look up grey rock, Google grey rock. Treat her like it just doesn't matter. Like, just be a grey rock. Just allow things to roll over you. Don't react or respond. I just feel that she's a little bit of a hard energy to be around. So if you can cut her off completely, maybe it's something you need to consider. All right, Sue. Sue. Now, I did see in between all that writing, Sue, it's you, Sue Wilkinson. You're delightful. Yeah, I sort of saw her. I could see Sue Wilkinson, but I couldn't go back and look at your questions, Sue. So I'm sorry about that, but there's just not much else I can do. With the computer, when I'm on the computer, it shows me all of the messages. But on the iPad, doesn't matter which way I go, I can't quite get back far enough. All right, so I'll have to go back and see who's after Sue now. You're very welcome, Sherry. All right. Okay. Sue, now you said two things then, didn't you? So I get into the shuffle and I start asking the questions and I think, oh, you said life purpose and work. And I feel both of those are closely related, but you're not quite on the right path yet. What is it that you're not doing, Sue? You're missing something. Oh, good. Okay. There is some need for you to move forward on your life purpose here, because like I get the energy through that you're not complete. You're not right there. I feel like you've made moves towards something. You're definitely moving towards something, and it is slow progress. But there's a fear or a worry about not being able to do something, or disappointment. Sherry is after Sue. I've done Sherry already, and I've done Sue, and then we have Melikins. Thank you, Spirit Animal. All right, Sue, I want to say to you, whatever this is, you're holding yourself back through your own fear. This is not something that you can't succeed at, because I have you in Empress energy. You are meant to align with your life purpose, but you're not quite there. But it's not because you can't get there, it's because you do not have the confidence to go forward with something. I see you doing it though, because I do have like the Knight of Pentacles with the Hierophant energy. So you are going to make a really big go of something once you make the decision to do it, all right? I feel like you have something really important to do. That's the thing here. What is it? Queen of Cups. It's something esoteric. Are you in, I don't know whether you're a tarot reader or you're doing esoteric work, because I have the Queen of Cups. But you're not aligned with that, because I do have you sort of in this energy, and it's like this is holding you back. So maybe you're doing a job that you don't love, but you know you should be doing something else. But whatever it is you're meant to be doing, you are meant to be lining with the universe here. So all it will take from you is to open yourself up. Okay, you need to open yourself up and trust the direction you're going in. It's almost like you're doing this stop-start thing where you go, yep, I can do this, I'm ready, I'm up for it. And then you just kick in with your ego and it says, but what happens if you can't get there? See, I'm getting a lot of that energy through today from people. How do you get there? You have to trust yourself. I feel that you have the capacity to do something amazing. Ace of Wands straight out of the gate. You just have to, okay. All right, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight, Sue. See, this is that self-sabotage energy. Competitive, you need to work on your competitive energy. Now, this isn't competitive as in competing with other people. This is your own competitive energy. If I can't get the A's, then I don't want to settle for B's. And you need to settle for B's. They are brilliant, right? So what I'm seeing here is there's some sort of illusion that you've created around your own success that is not true. And it's sort of like this energy, if you don't, it's a little bit righteous, okay? This energy, if I can't do an A, I'm not ready to settle for anything else. And you need to, because B is brilliant, C is brilliant. They're all good no matter what, but it doesn't mean you have to be brilliant to start with. So if it means you've got to falter and fall a few times, you're going to have to do that. You've got a brand new start here. And I have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. So I think you are meant to do something very special. Feel like you have a really incredibly special place in the universe to do something. All right, so you need to go after it. I feel like somehow or another, either you're making sort of, because of that competitive energy, making excuses for not going there. Let go of the excuses. Just do it. Just do it. Go for it. And if it's, your work is really that unhappy, What have you got to lose, my darling? What have you got to lose? Go for it. All right. Too many work hours. Find a way. Find a way. I remember when I first started doing this, I was like, oh my God, I just don't have enough hours in the day. Okay, now I know somebody said Melikins was next, and Melikins said that she didn't have a question. And then I've got XO. So can somebody tell me if there's somebody in between Melikins and XO? It's giving me all the questions and everything. It's just not taking me back for the super chat questions. Okay. Let's see if I can get back here on this one again. No, XO is the longest. Spirit animal, can you go and check and see if there's anybody? Melikin said she didn't want she just wants a general reading. Let me just go back. I can see there's a couple more people I've got to get to, but spirit animal, you've been so supportive here. Can you just check back for me and see if you can see? All right, I'm going to have a look at Melikins next. Melikins, you have the Knight of Swords coming out here. It looks like you're waiting to hear news, or you're waiting for information here that is making you very anxious. Now I remember the question. It may have been the one that said something about things haven't been going right for you lately. Now I'm wondering if that's how I've got it here. Yeah, I did. You said that things are happening to you all the time. Can I say to you that you are, it's like you're perpetuating this, all right? Because what's happening here is an energy of like expecting. Okay, so Melikins is next and then XO. Beautiful, thank you. Yes, I've got you. I got it. I worked it out in the end. Melikins, don't expect the worst. Try and get yourself in the energy of feeling good about things, because what's happening, and I've done this myself before, and it happens, it really does. So when things start to, you have something that happens and it doesn't go well, and then you have something else that follows that, and before you know that, you're creating more of the same thing. So I feel like here there is something coming through for you here that's going to change the way that you've been. It's going to change the way you've been thinking, and it's going to open up more opportunities for you here. It's like you're cutting or cutting out a way of doing things or a way of seeing things, and you're not seeing yourself in your true beauty. All right, let me just double check. Okay, I just wasn't sure if somebody was sending. Yeah, I got Sue's question. XO. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Caitlin. Okay, so Melikins, I want to say to you, you are the Empress, all right? And there seems to be an energy that you're stuck in a bit of a cycle of seeing things in a negative light. And I want to say to you, let go of the negativity, all right? Don't think because things are going to go wrong that you're going to it's like you're creating the energy yourself and you're forgetting who you are. All right, so what you're doing is you're expecting the worst, and that's what you're doing. So you're repeating the pattern. So you are starting to believe that because things have gone wrong that everything else is going to go wrong, and you're forgetting who you are. Okay, and it's creating a feeling of anxiety. I feel like you're freeing yourself up from this energy. Things are definitely changing here, but I feel here with this Hermit energy This will take a little bit of time. I want to say to you, because you've got the Three of Swords coming through too, maybe just work on this energy of lack. Maybe start turning things around. If you feel something's going to go wrong, yeah, I thought you had been. If you think things are going wrong, turn them around. We do so much work on ourselves, and then all of a sudden something happens and it takes you right back to where you were. All you've done is you've forgotten who you are. You've just forgotten, and you've allowed yourself to get on this like bully train. Thank you, spirit animal. Then boom. That's what you need to do. So just get yourself back into this energy, all right? Because I feel like, and it's okay, we do it. We just need a little reminder, a little kick in the pants every now and again to remind ourselves who we are. But there's definitely a beautiful energy of some sort of something beautiful coming towards you that's going to bring you back to stability again. So even though things feel a bit tacky at the moment, they're about to turn around. I'd say even in the next week to 10 days. And you'll be feeling right back in your Empress energy again. But it's funny because no worries, thanks Caitlin. I feel that there's just that energy of forgetting who you are. Once you remember, you'll be fine. Now I've lost XO's question. Oh. Okay. XO, can you write down what your question was? Because I've got so many things here. I've lost your... Actually, I might be able to get this on Super Chat. No, Deborah's the first one to come up. XO, can you just put your question back up? Geez, I hate this system totally. XO. All right, I'm waiting for you, XO. I haven't forgotten you. I'm going to move to Deborah and just have a look at the general. I'll get Deborah to have a look at Deborah for a general, and then I've got Patrice. But XO, if you can pop your question up, I will definitely answer yours. All right. Oops, we've been an hour and a half. All right. Oh, maybe you have already answered. Deborah Shuck or Deborah Shook. I'm on you now. Patrice, I will be coming to you with a love reading, and I just need... Ah, beautiful. Thank you, spirit animal. God, I don't know what to do without you today. All right. Don't think of it as starting over. Think of it as remembering who you were. All right. So, this one I'm currently doing. Sorry, it looks like I'm really confused by this, but it's frustrating. This one is for Deborah. Yeah, general. Deborah, there's a little bit of a sort of energy of you needing to do a little bit of either internal work or going back to yourself this week. I feel that something is coming in for you that's really good that you've been hoping for. But let me just show you the energy. So there's a need for you to take time out here, but I got this card next, and that sort of makes me feel that there's an energy of you needing to go inside this week. I feel like something's coming for you, and the universe is sort of preparing you for something, but it means that you've got to leave something behind. I feel like there's something really good coming towards you here, Deborah. Something really good, some sort of wish. I'm just going to see what it is. Okay, the Hanged Man with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is something being offered to you this week that you see as a great achievement, but it's almost like you need to prepare yourself by letting go of some sort of emotion here, because I see you walking away from something because you've been given the opportunity to do something more. Now, yeah, there's the decision. Okay. Wow, this is taking you've got communication coming in that's going to be very life-changing for you, but it's like you've got to let go of some sort of energy here that is holding you back, all right? But I feel this is really about you going inside or internally this week to let go of something. Could be in regards to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's like you're getting this wish coming through for you. But it's almost like you've got to take time out first before it can be totally manifested. And when I go over here, I feel like there is, thank you, spirit animal, there's a really strong feeling here that you have to walk away and let go of something in order to have that wish. Now, what is it you've got to let go of? It's something emotional because you've got a brand new beginning coming through. And this could be in regards to work. It could be a wish that you have around work, but it could also be a wish you have around a relationship. But whatever it is, you've got to let go of something. And I feel like this is emotion that you're holding on to. And once you move away from that and make a decision to move away from that, a wish will be granted. And I feel like it might be a relationship, but it could be a job. But it's sort of showing sort of similar energy for both. So maybe it's letting go of an expectation of something or an outcome. All right. Now, EXO wanted to know what was happening with her Aquarius. It was, wasn't it? Okay. Wants to know how Aquarius thinks about her. EXO. And then I've only got Patrice left. Okay. EXO, what does your Aquarius... There's a new start with somebody here. Something that you've manifested. Some sort of love relationship. All right. So your Aquarius really does feel very strongly about you. All right. You're welcome. Your Aquarius does feel very, very strongly about you. But something needs to change in this relationship before you can move forward. I feel like maybe you're holding back on an investment, or maybe they're holding back on an investment, and both of you need to be prepared to jump in, feet and all. Your person really respects you as an individual. They like who you are, they like who you represent, but there's a feeling that parties are holding back here and there's not a real investment. The Lovers card is here, which tells me this relationship is very destined and meant to be, but it's like you're both standing in your own corners. So both of you are sort of trying to run the relationship from your own perspective. Now, if you're in separation from this person at the moment, then there definitely is reconciliation here. If that's the case, it won't move forward in the same way it was going before, because there's growth here. So it's like this relationship has to happen in a very different way. If you've been watching maths, because I'm a bit of a sucker for maths, then it's sort of that energy where people don't realize sometimes that it's about both of them contributing to a situation rather than one person just driving. So this is very much for me about you both being able to work with this energy. All right, one to go, and then that will be it. And thank you, Spirit Animal, for that. Thank you. Patrice. All right, Patrice, let's have a look for you. And that will be the last one. I'm not reading any more, so if you put it up, it'll be a contribution, donation. All right. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you leave the room, please. All right, Patrice, let's see what's going on for you. Oh, you have somebody coming towards you here. Leo, Sagittarius, rushing in very, very quickly here with this energy. Oh, this could be somebody that you already have some sort of energy with, because you have the Judgment card. So it could be somebody from your past, or it could be somebody that you have past life energy with. What I see here is you being ready. All right. So whatever this relationship is for you, you are ready for a relationship. You've asked for it. So you've already put your feelers out to the universe and asked for this. You have the Lovers card as well. Wow, this is a nice reading to end up on. Could be dealing with someone who is a Cancer or Gemini. Whoever this person is could be a fire sign as well. Leo, Sag or Aries. They are rushing in very quickly. We have the Judgment card. We have I feel like this is somebody you already know. This feels like somebody you already know. And I feel like a relationship is ready to come in. It feels really, really close. But I have Gemini, I have Cancer energy. So that would say to me that you'd be looking at between about June, July here. This person is well and truly ready to have a relationship. I feel that they are extremely attracted to you. They see you as very independent, self-sufficient. I feel like you see yourself that way too. But I see a lot of passion in this relationship coming in. But it's like you've done your shopping list. Like I always say, you've asked for something and the universe is about to deliver. So Patrice, something beautiful coming towards you. I feel like it will be in June, July this year. Give you a little bit of time to still work on that beautiful independence there. But I think you're going to really like this person. All right, I'm going. Much love to you all. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to Spirit Animal. Oh, you're very welcome. I love doing readings. All righty, take care, and I will see you before or next week.